Very good afternoon and very welcome to this channel. Now start with the aware of the topic that related to IIT-JAM. Now let's look at the computer view of this project. This is my study circle, GS study circle channel's logo, and you can subscribe it if you like it. This is a standard books used by many IITians and the top students. Now we discuss about a very detailed manner, that is how to complete the strategy of IIT-JAM. As you know that there is the basic topic, that is there are the 7 basic topic. First one is mathematical methods considered as physics, mechanics and general properties of matter, oscillations, waves and optics. This is the third. Fourth one is electricity and magnetism. Fifth one is a kinetic theory or thermodynamic. Sixth one is a modern physics. Seventh one is a solid state physics, or another part that is devices and electronics. This is an analog or digital part. These are the 7 basic topics. We consider the separate books with different topics. These are the main topic that consist many subtopics. If you consider the first one, that is the mathematical methods, there are the classified three main point. That is the first one is a vector analysis, second one is a Fourier analysis, and third one is a differential equation. If starting with the vector analysis, the vector analysis consists of the vector algebra, vector calculus, multiple integrals, divergence theorems, Green's theorem, Stokes theorem, and divergence theorems. These are the theorems and some vector calculus. This vector analysis consists uh, these I referenced point, and it has some standard book, that is vector analysis and introduction to the tensor analysis, which is written by the EMR Spiegel, which is a standard, which is considered as a standards books. You can easily buy online on Amazon, Flipkart, or you can read online on some of the website, that is google.com, or you can convert it into PDF and can easily download with the help of some of the websites. That if you visit my channel and see my previous video how to download the study material or the any books that you want to in PDF form, on it I have make a video. You can easily go to my channel and you can easily see how download the any books into PDF form. This is an first look of the vector analysis means front view of this book, that is vector analysis. I think this is another old edition book, but uh, that is my suggestion that you must bring the book into the new edition. This is about the vector analysis. The second one is the Fourier analysis. The Fourier analysis also carry the same books with the same looks that you will look into that screen page. That is analysis, spectral analysis and introduction to the tensor analysis. Third one is the differential equations. The differential equation consists of the first order equation, linear second order differential equation with constant coefficient, and homogeneous equation. Some of the topic, that subtopic, it consists under this differential equation. This differential equation, I think this equation differential equation mainly the problems on the numericals. That's why you can use the HK Das books, that is mathematical physics, or the Irving Krejcik differential geometry. It has a standard books, that is it has two standard book, that is HK Das mathematical physics and Irving's differential geometry. It consists of many numericals that give you the more practice to qualify this exam. That is this is one of the best books that I suggest. Mainly that is the HK Das is a good best one for the numericals. Okay, next one, that is the second topic, that is mechanical and general properties of matter. If we consider the mechanics, then mechanics consists of Newton's law. This is the very first name that comes with the mechanics. Then the velocity, acceleration in Cartesian polar form, and moment of inertia, Kepler's law, gravitation's center of mass, elastic in elastic collision, kinematics. These topics, subtopics consist under this main topic, that is mechanics and general properties of matter. If you look at this topic, then first of all I suggest to carry out the problem from the C. Verma, the books that is under the title that is consist of physics. This is an good books, that is I think this is an one of the best books in our country. That's why you can use for the many different, if you have to carry out the numericals for the different topic, then HC Verma is good. And the second books for the mechanics, that is the Daniel Klipner's An Introduction to the Mechanics. This is an this is an front page view of this book, that is an introduction to mechanics. This book is like that, it has a front view, this front page. I think this is the second edition. I have this second edition books, but you my conveniently suggestion to you to bring that book with a new edition. Okay, this is about the mechanics. Third one is oscillations, waves and optics. Oscillation waves and optics consist of the simple harmonic oscillators, its general equation, wave equation, group velocity, phase velocity, Doppler effect, Fermat principle, or the any other topics that consist you can easily see on your syllabus of the IIT-JAMs. But for the waves and oscillation, I suggest an books that is N.K. Bajaj's Waves and Oscillations. That looks like that in the I give a picture of this book, that is N.K. Bajaj, The Physics of the Waves and Oscillations. The second books for optics, that is a separate one, that is Ajay Ghatak's Optics. This consists of number of numericals and concepts that help you, because just recently IIT-JAMs decided to bring a paper with a more and more number of numericals. That's why you have to do the hard work about the numericals. Okay, next one is electricity and magnetism. This is one of the best topic I have so mentioned, that this is a scoring topic of this syllabus. But if we have this book, that is a DJ Griffith's Introduction to Electrodynamics, this topic has some somewhat a critical subtopics, mean critical points, critical concept. But if you have the DJ Griffith Introduction to Electrodynamics, then your concept were cleared with one to two reading. That is maximum needs two reading of this book, or the few of in amount of few of hard work about the numericals. I think the DJ Griffith is not considered with you in first reading. That's why you have to learn, or you have to read the second time, then you can get into some concepts and the numericals. uh, Other than that, DJ Griffiths, I suggest to use the HC Verma. This book is a very I think with easy language, and with easy problems and easy concept through a simple language, that will help you to prove or improve your electricity and magnetics topic. Okay, this is an introduction to electronics, is a fourth edition front view. Uh, I writtenly suggest you that to bring a fourth editions, not fourth edition but new edition. The next topic is the kinetic theory and the thermodynamics. The kinetic theory and thermodynamics consist of two main subtopic, that is one about the kinetic theory of gases and other about the thermodynamic concept, that is state source heat engine, like that. The thermodynamics consider van der Waals equations, reversible irreversible process, Zeroth law, thermodynamics Zeroth law, first law, second law, concept of thermal equilibrium, and kinetic theory concept of kinetic theory. It's kinetic theory of gases velocity distribution. For these two topics, I think this is a separate one, but these two topics are separate paper in our graduation level. But I suggest you to bring your concentration on that topic. You must to go through the thermal physics. It's a yes, sorry, SG Garg's book, Garg Bansal's and Ghost book is it has a three writers, that is Garg, Bansal and Ghosh. It's title under the title that is the thermal physics. This is a book which is considered as the standard one for the calculation of your numericals and concepts. This will give more improvement about your numericals and concept related. Okay, the next one is that is okay. This is please subscribe if my channel just if you liked it, because this give more encouragement to us. Okay, this is about the part of my publicity. But if you have the good knowledge through my video, then you please, it's my kindly appeal to you to that is please subscribe. The next one is the modern physics. That is modern physics consists of the relativity. This is the main part of the Einstein's theory of relativity. Modern physics consists of inertial, Galilean invariance, transformation, Lorentz transformations, length contraction, time dilation, and the law of radioactive decay, photoelectric effect, uncertainty principle. That some of the topics, subtopics, I consider subtopics under the modern physics. It has a number of subtopics you can easily see in your syllabus list. But for this modern physics study, for the numericals also or for the concept also, I suggest go through the Byzer's modern physics books, or the second one is the Griffiths. Griffith has also its contribution to the quantum mechanics, that is through the books of Introduction to the Quantum Mechanics. And the third one I suggest, that is the SC Verma. This is a good one for your concept and the numericals also. Okay, next one is the solid state physics and electronics, devices and electronics. It consists two part, that is electronics consists of analog and digital. For the solid state, I suggest to solid state physics M.A. Wahab book, and this is a good one for your concept and numericals also. I think I suggest that if you study this topic, then you must go through the Bragg's law, because in recent years I see that one or two marks carry out for this Bragg's law. That's why this is for the simple suggestion. The next part for the electronic, that is it has two analog or digital word. I suggest two books for the analog, one for analog and second for the digital. For analog, Robert Boylestad, Electronic Devices and Circuit Theory, and for the digital part, Anand Kumar, Fundamental of Digital Circuit. This is, you can easily see the look of this books. This is the fourth edition's look, but you must bring a new edition books that can easily available on online. For the, if you purchase it, then you go through the Amazon, Flipkart, and if you have to read it just, then you can go through the google.com. Here you can easily read online reading. This is an online reading app. But if you have to download it permanently into PDF form, then you must go through my video that I mentioned in the description. I give the link. Through it you can easily download any books that I make a video on that topic. Okay, this is about some of the topics and its standard books I have mentioned, and in my period I use this book for the qualify this exam. This is a physics syllabus view. If you have not any list or any not material about the syllabus, then you can easily screenshot this page. This is a short view of the syllabus. It consists mainly 5 topic, and remaining 2 one is here, that is modern physics and solid state physics. This is about the syllabus. Okay, thank you friend. If you like it, please subscribe and share it with your friends to encourages them, or encourages yourself, because it's not a tough exam. If you work with smartness, then you can easily crack this. Okay, bye friends.